Good evening. Ano na ba ngayon? Saturday? Saturday, diba? Ay, hindi. Saturday pala ngayon. So, Sunday ba ngayon? Hindi ko alam. Papatuyo pa ako ng hair eh. So, I thought, I'm just gonna let you in my mind lately. So, kasi diba nagkakaroon na ngayon ng yung nangyari nga. Yung parang all of a sudden, everyone has a say about her passing. I don't know her enough for me to say anything, per se. But the main reason I made this channel was for people to understand what goes on the mind of someone who suffers from that. So, alam mo, ako feeling ko, sa ngayon kasi, parang everyone is saying na, compared before, mas open na yung mga tao when it comes to mental health. Na ngayon, ano na siya mas tanggap na siya as a medical condition. Kasi 'di ba, yung time ng parents natin, yung time ng older siblings natin, yung time nila, mental health is something like kaartihan lang. Like, what younger people would do or what people would do to escape a situation. It's ganun siya eh. Hindi siya kino-consider as a medical condition. Lalo na pag yung symptoms niya is something they went through. And in their mind, parang ako nung time po, mapagalitan ako, masigawan ako ng parents ko, nagdadamdam ako. Pero, ano yan, bang 1 or 2 days and I'm okay. Love ko pa rin naman sila. Pero kasi, back then naman kasi, our lives are simpler. And before, I'm assuming before, meron na ding cases, pero hindi lang kasi siya napapag-usapan kasi it's considered taboo. Parang it's considered nothing serious or nothing to fuss about. Tsaka, before kasi, wala namang term for it. Wala namang term na mental health. Wala naman sigurong, tsaka even before, ang mga taong nagpapatingin lang naman sa psychologist at saka sa psychiatrist or yung mga baliw. Diba? Ngayon kasi, mas ano na siya, mas talked about na siya, mas marami nang umaamin na they're going through an episode. Hindi na siya something na nakakatakot kasi natatakot tayo ma-label or mabash or mabully about it. Ngayon, mas ano na siya, mas tanggap na siya. Not in a sense na may mga taong will really accept it na you're going through that. Kasi, most of the time, yung mga families natin, they're very understanding when it comes to other people. Pero, pag ikaw na mismo, yung kadugo nila who's going through that, parang hindi nila ma-imagine na how on earth are you gonna feel that kind of despair when you live in a beautiful house, you get what you want, the gadgets you need, you get it. So, minsan, akala ng mga tao na pag well-off ka, na pag marami kang pera, you have a happy family, ang tingin ng ibang tao na wala kang reason to feel sad or despair or worthless in that sense. But that's the reason why it's a medical condition kung bakit siya disorder. Kasi despite of the things, of the luxuries and the privileges a person has in their lives, na they still feel something's missing. And whatever void they have in themselves is causing that feeling na parang they're worthless, or yung constant despair na I'm sure a lot of people who's going through this, hindi rin nila magets bakit sila malungkot, bakit they feel na wala silang kwenta. So, hindi lang kayo or yung mga taong who's not going through this ang nawiwirduhan, ang na-hoverstraight. Na-hoverstraight din kami. Kasi like ako, I have a roof over my head. Kumakain ako 3 beses sa isang araw. I have clothes. I have money because I work. And yet I still feel sad. I still feel this constant despair. And I don't know why. Siguro, well, I think I do know why. Kasi back 2005, I had a stroke. And something in my brain, para nagkagulo-gulo yung mga brainwaves ko and everything, na controlling all of me. So, it was because of that. Because after that, doon ako nagkaroon ng depression. And the first thing na sobrang na-alarma ako was, I love to paint. I took up fine arts because I love to paint. And I lost interest in my art. I lost interest in doing the only thing that I love, na parang ever since I was a kid, yun ang escape ko eh. Yun ang escape ko sa reality ko. Yung kukuha ako ng papel, I'm gonna draw scenarios, episodes, I'm gonna make up stories. Then all of a sudden, nawala yung lahat. And I felt lost. It was the darkest moment of my life. Yung one thing that truly made me happy, I lost it. So anyway, may iba pa akong kwento. 2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, 4 weeks ago. Basta, weeks ago, I went to DFA to get something. And then, while waiting for my turn, there's this girl beside me na bigla siyang tumabi. Bigla siyang tumabi sa akin and bigla niyang nilabas yung phone niya. And she was trying not to get caught. Binibideo niya yung isang artista na nandun sa DFA that time. And I was giving her, sabi ko, why don't you just sit in front para you get a better image of the artista. Tapos sabi niya, kasi nga daw, she doesn't want to get caught kasi baka raw magalit. Sabi ko, okay. And then this artista, I think, saw her. So yung artista na yun, dumaan siya sa gilid namin. And she said, please do not take my video. Wag mo akong kuhaan, she said. And then the girl beside me was like, ay, bawal pala. And I'm like, hindi mo ba alam na bawal yun? And kasi, parang, minsan kasi pag sinasabi mo, public figure, it doesn't really, you don't have to take it literally, na public figure, so parang you own them. Hindi. Parang lang yan, parang pag nag-work ka sa isang kumpanya, yung person na boss mo siya sa office. But when you go out of the office, he's just another person. So parang ganun ang tingin ko. Ganun ang idea ko about mga artista. Yes, they are a public figure. Pero it doesn't mean it gives you the right to invade their privacy when they're not in front of the camera. Artista sila pag nasa screen sila, pag they're to entertain people, kapag nasa movie sila, yun, picturean nyo sila with all your heart's content. Pero pag they're dining out with their family or they're shopping for clothes or they're going to their grocery, hindi sila artista ng time na yun. They are also entitled to their own private lives. Hindi at all times artista sila. Alam, meron akong nung nagka-choir ako sa Alabang Hills, madalas ko makita dun si Judy Ann. She's so pretty. Kung maganda siya sa TV, mas maganda siya in person. And kahit na nakikita ko siya sa simbahan, no one really dared to ask for a photo with her. Ito, sorry Miss Judy Ann, pero she's not smiling. She's not artista. Kumbaga, when you see her in public, she's not the artista na makikita mo on TV. Meron siyang separate, para siyang detached pagdating in public. Parang, teka, hindi ako artista today, so ito ako. And you would think na kung ikaw yung tao na sanay kang makita siya na all smiling and everything, you would assume na mataray siya in person. But I like the way she acted, na parang hindi niya sinasabi na, oh, artista ako, recognize me, bigyan niyo ako attention. Hindi. Nung time na yon, I saw her as a mass goer. She was there to hear the mass. She wasn't there to promote a movie or meet her fans. She was there to hear the mass like any other person. And for that moment, I respected her. Kasi hodang sabihin ng ibang tao na she's not very friendly in public. Wala siyang obligasyon maging friendly sa'yo in public. Wala. What? Because artista siya and you're a fan? Bakit mo siya fan? Kasi ang ganda ng roles niya na pinoportray. Fan mo siya kasi maganda siya sa TV, maganda siya sa napanood mo. If you're hearing yourself, maganda siya sa nakikita mo sa TV. But once umalis na siya dun sa limelight, she's just any normal person. And dapat alam mo, the fact na yung girl na yun said na she doesn't want to get caught kasi baka magalit yung artista. Nagulat ako na she still found it, na-shock pa siya na, ay, bawal pala. My goodness, nasa DFA ka. Ang daming cameras dun. Di ba niya naisip na kapag na-leak yung nagkaroon ng issue regarding that, pag na-record nila, pag na-study nila yung mga videos, makikita siya doon na siya yung person na nag-take ng video na yun. Diba? Kaya ayun. May ganun din, meron din akong napanood. Hindi naman napanood. Meron din ako na kausap na taxi driver na sinabi ko yun sa kanya. Yan pareho sila na reaction. Ay, bawal pala. I don't know. I don't know kung asan ang common sense. Common sense ba tawag doon? Or, I don't know. Ano man tawag doon? So, yun lang. So, sana lumugar kayo. Lumugar din kayo. Hindi at all times meron kayong opinion na dapat i-voice out. Sabi nga ng nanay ko, pag hindi hinihingi yung opinion mo, huwag kang magbigay ng opinion. Ito yung nangyayari dun sa yung napag-uusapan ngayon. Ang dami kasi nagbigay ng opinion na hindi naman niya hinihingi. And minsan kasi tayo parang nandito tayo sa age of our lives na parang wala ka ng pake. Basta kailangan mong i-voice out yung nararamdaman mo. Hindi ganun. Kasi what makes us different from animals is meron tayong conscience. Ang animals, they will attack each other if they have to, out of either gutom or whatever reason. Pero humans tayo, and we have a conscience. So sana gamitin din natin yon sa lahat ng tao. Hindi yung objective ka na, ay mayaman to, so wala akong paki sa iniisip niya, basta kailangan kong magsabi. Or, kasi kawawa naman to, or because ganito, ganyan. Dapat walang ganun. Diba? Tsaka yung iniisip niya, I'm sure may mga tao na would say na, decision naman niya yun eh. Decision yun dinicide niya yun because of what you said. So technically, you're to blame for their passing. Each person who made a hate comment on her, you are all murderers for that reason. I hope you see it that way. Kasi it's the only way na you would realize na, I'm hoping you realize na parang magkaroon ka ng self-reflection ng conscience mo. Na you have to choose then the words you say. So, yun lang. God bless you everyone. Take care.